Howdy, ladies and gentlemen. I am down at the Pilot this evening. I intended on having this video done a little earlier, but I wasn't real sure how I wanted to format it. So here we go. I am no longer a lease purchase driver. My truck is in my name. My title is at the bank. I refinanced my truck. I am no longer affiliated with Schneider Finance or Schneider National. That feels good to say. I started this journey out 2.5 years ago. I got the truck for $87,000 for 2014. I worked down on it until I got some equity built up in it. And I finally financed it with my bank. So I'm no longer a lease purchase driver. I'm a purchase driver. Now what this did for me is I was paying $605 per week, and I would have been paid out at the end of May next year. Now I am paying $1,000 a month, and I'll be paid out in 36 months. So yes, I stretched it out. I got a little bit of money because my value was much higher than what I actually took the loan out on. So I got some money so I could do some repairs to the truck that I have not been able to get done because the maintenance has killed me this year, y'all. Between the clutch, the DEF pump, tires, all that stuff has put a hole in whatever funds that I could build up. So now, the stress burden of having to come up with so much money at once every week is down. I could actually see myself taking a couple of weeks off for Christmas and New Year's. So, also, besides lowering my note and getting me some extra maintenance money, you know, y'all saw the video for the radio. That's where that money came from. I was able to put a nice radio in my truck. I had been riding for 2.5 years without a decent radio. This is going to build up my business credit because the way we did it with my EIN number, of which I have not used for any type of credit to date. That was the first time I used it, and I personally guaranteed it the EIN number. So that's going to build up my business credit for when I want to buy trucks in the future or trailers in the future, because it's a known fact that I want to have multiple trucks. I want to own the trucks. I want to have my own business, and each step that I've made has been a progression toward that goal. I want to be home dispatching and repairing my own trucks with my own drivers out on the road. However big I grow, it'll be up to the good Lord, but I'm going to meet him halfway, and I'm going to try my best to continue to grow. It gets me just that one next step towards my own authority. You know, it's been a dream of mine since I started driving, to have my own authority, to be an owner of a trucking company. Now, I have not been able to do it until I found the Schneider program, because my situation requires me to be home regularly. I couldn't jump out here with a Swift or somebody else, a Prime, and just let them dispatch me wherever the hell they wanted me to go. I just was not in my cards. Besides, I think self-dispatch is about the only way to go where you can make consistent money. And consistency is the key out here. there are some more steps that I'm going to have to make before I get my own authority. My next one will be a trailer purchase. And after that, we'll be getting my own tags on my truck. And then we'll be signing up for own authority. Now, I seriously don't believe I'm going to do my own authority until spring next year. That's my timeline. I want to have a trailer before Christmas. I want to have my own numbers before spring, sometime spring next year. So that'll put me getting my own tags and stuff somewhere before that. It's exciting. Next year's going to be an exciting time. I really hope to have a second truck on by next Christmas. You hear a lot of people talking junk. You hear a lot of people, saying we make this much and we make this much. Anybody want a pecan? But it's not, to me, it's not really even about how much money I'm gonna make. It's about the fact that I'm gonna own my own business. It's a sacrifice being away from your family. It's a sacrifice not being home to see all the events. Our little dog, he got fixed. See, one testicle did not fall down. So they had to go in and castrate him, but then they had to go and they had to search for that other testicle. And when they just did that today, and he's at home hurting, my wife's upset about it, my youngest upset about it, and I can't be out there because I'm out here on the road. When family gets sick, that's just the way it is. You are a truck driver. You have to go where the loads take you. And it is a sacrifice. And, that's one reason why I want to be home dispatching my own trucks. But I've always wanted to have my own business. And I was offered a business when I was younger. But I knew I was not ready, because I was too busy out sinning. And I really enjoyed my sinning. And that's why I didn't take that business over from my grandparents, because I knew I wasn't ready. And he should have knew better than to ask me, because I would have just ran it in the ground. I knew that much about myself. Anyway, I don't want to eat that pecan. I was just playing with it. So yep, I thought I would be making a video like this toward the end of May when I paid off my truck. But it serves my purposes just as well right now to go ahead and take the loan, consolidate some bills, do some maintenance, all of that sort of thing to strengthen my business. Because the fact is, over the last little while, my business has been weak. I have not had operating capital. I have not had operating capital probably since I got the truck. When I got in the truck, I didn't have no money. It took a long time to build up any money, and then every time I would build up money, some maintenance would happen. The warranty is good and all, but that warranty is a staggered warranty. Like the clutch was out of warranty at 450,000 miles. Different little things like that go out. You got 600,000 on the engine, but with that 600,000 on the engine, did you do your overheads on time? They require you to do it every 100,000 miles. If you don't, chances are, if you got a major problem with that engine, $30,000 or $40,000 engine, it goes out, and they don't have records on your overheads and your oil changes. Your warranty ain't good. The paper is wrote on. So warranties are good, but you can't depend on them, because you're still, even if they're going to work on it, you're going to be down, and downtime costs you severely, especially when you have those weekly notes. You know, you hear a lot of guys saying, oh, I ain't moving my truck for less than $3 a mile. I'll sit for 3 days. If you got that big weekly note and those big weekly expenses, you could taking a chance on going under. It's best to keep that truck moving, keep that revenue coming in, even if it's not as much as you would like. Keep that truck moving, keep that revenue coming in. Look at Western Star. That's been my philosophy since I've had the truck, and I've managed to stay afloat in some pretty tough times. So that was what I wanted to come to y'all today and explain, that the truck is now mine, it's in my name at my bank, and my bank is listed as a lien holder. Snyder Finance has nothing else to do with it. Snyder National has nothing else to do with it. And I appreciate them allowing me to come over for zero down and start this program with the independent contractor. And I appreciate Advanced helping me come over to their program, where I got paid 20% more than what I did at Snyder. And I was able to work more load boards, which allowed me to cut down my deadhead. It allowed me to have more options, actually get home even more, make more money. Those were moves. Each move was carefully researched. I promise you that. I did not know about the Snyder IC program until I found it on YouTube. I did not know about Advanced Trucking until Steve Allington, Snore Lord, told me about it. And through months of trying to get on with them, we finally made it happen. And I'll be really grateful to him. I owe him a dinner one night. Jeffrey Light, he's the reason why I found out about Snyder IC and the videos he does. And I've continued to research it and watch his stuff and other people's stuff, and you know, and that's why I came on over to it. I wasn't 100% sure that it was going to work out. I have family that said, don't do it, you'll never succeed. And I thought seriously about not doing it, because when I did it, we had a different president. People were worried about what the economic situation was going to do. And all I can say about that, there's never going to be a perfect time for you to jump into business. You just got to have faith in yourself, have faith in God, and do your best. Win, lose, or fail, it's about how you play the game, and hopefully you'll win it. And in my experience, when you work hard at something tirelessly, you win it. So God bless, and we'll catch you on the next ride.